Dalton McGuinty says this is confirmation he did nothing wrong. Kathleen Wynne says it has nothing to do with her.
But two Liberals are now taking the fall for the biggest scandal of McGuinty's reign, the cancellation of 2 GTA gas plants just before the 2011 election. David Livingston was McGuinty's chief of staff. Laura Miller was his deputy. The OPP is accusing them both of deleting thousands of emails about the decision to cancel those plants. The two face charges including breach of trust and mischief in relation to data.
Shannon Martin is live for us out at Queen's Park tonight. And Shannon, these charges are having an impact on politicians on the other side of the country.
Laura Miller had been working with the BC Liberal Party in Vancouver. Well, in light of today's charges, she quit. So while neither her nor Livingston actually work here at Queen's Park anymore, the opposition today said it is still very much the same old government with the same old ethical problems. They were Dalton McGuinty's number 1 and number 2, David Livingston and Laura Miller, both now charged criminally. An alleged political cover-up of epic proportions, thousands of government emails deleted, forever wiping out details of a $1 billion decision to cancel 2 GTA gas plants.
It does involve over 13,000 pages. It involved the interview of a number of persons all over Ontario, Canada, and elsewhere. And it also involved a thorough forensic review of a voluminous amount of electronic data.
The investigation revealed Livingston and Miller hand-picked computers within McGuinty's office, then paid Miller's partner $10,000 to purge 20 hard drives. Allegations both fiercely contest. In a statement, Miller said, "I have always had trust and confidence in the police. Today, that's not so." A lawyer for Livingston said he did nothing wrong and certainly did not break the law as alleged, adding Livingston always believed that those actions were proper and in accordance with normal practices.
These people were not they were not in my office. They were not my staff.
In a sit-down interview with CBC, Premier Kathleen Wynne once again distanced herself from the former administration. Nowhere near good enough, says the opposition.
There's a problem in this building. There's a problem with the Liberal Party. And it's not a one-off. This is systemic. We've seen it over and over and over. And it's deeply rooted.
This government, on the whole, should be driven out in an election. And it's the people of Ontario who make that decision. I think changing the Premier, as we saw with losing Dalton McGuinty, didn't change anything. It's really a culture of a party that is problematic for this province and will not deliver any good for us.
None of the allegations has been proven in court. Both are scheduled to appear in court at the end of January. If convicted, the maximum sentence is 10 years.
Thanks, Shannon. Now, in October 2010, the Liberals cancelled the Oakville gas plant. A year later, in the middle of the provincial election campaign, they announced they would scrap the Mississauga plant too. But construction wouldn't actually stop for another 2 months. Just 2 weeks after his gas plant announcement, Dalton McGuinty won a minority government. It was a short-lived victory. In October 2012, McGuinty abruptly resigned. Kathleen Wynne was sworn in 4 months later.
We want to bring in our Queen's Park reporter, Mike Crawley, now. And Mike, talk about the importance of charges being laid here.
So I think this is important, Dwight, in 2 ways for 2 different people, for Dalton McGuinty and for Kathleen Wynne. So for Dalton McGuinty, it's important because the OPP and prosecutors believe that senior people in his office did something criminally wrong. Now, we'll have to see what's proven in court. These are people that McGuinty recalled really fondly in his memoir here. He called David Livingston a very talented Bay Street banker. He called Laura Miller passionate and very hardworking. So I wonder, what is this all going to do, if they are convicted, for Dalton McGuinty's legacy? For Kathleen Wynne, slightly different. If this keeps the story alive, it puts a cloud around her government. And I would say that depending on how long this trial lasts, this could be something that has implications at the next election.
But cloud or not, this has to be frustrating for the opposition. They hammered away at this during the election, and she still got a majority government.
Yeah, but even now, though, Wynne feels that she has to really try to distance herself. You heard her saying, these people didn't work in my office. But the opposition parties, they're going to keep bringing it up at every single opportunity. And I think the question is going to be whether it's going to actually hurt Wynne in the eyes of voters, because we knew pretty much all of this in the summer of 2014. We knew how much the gas plant cancellations cost. We knew there were allegations that of a cover-up, that things had been deleted, and yet she won a majority. So is it going to stick? We'll have to wait and see.
Thank you, Mike.